I have said it before, and I'll say it again. I love to learn. Here to teach me all about body language, please welcome expert Carolyn Finch. But that means you're happy to be here.
I'm happy to be here.
I would say, welcome, Carolyn. So now, and what is my dancing? I noticed you came out here dancing. What does my dancing say because that really was not planned. It just is something that happened as I started the show. What does that say?
Well, there's a lot of people who are brain people. Everything comes from the brain. So they're very analytic. They have to psychoanalyze everything. Have to be right. And those individuals, the upper body dances and the bottom of the body just kind of disappears. And one thing about you, Ellen, is that you're very centered. So the energy from you is coming from what we call the solar plexus and the heart. So therefore, you're balanced up and you're balanced down.
I like you.
Yeah.
Really? Is that what that dancing says?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's wonderful.
Oh, wait a minute. There's one thing. I notice when you're dancing that you favor your right hip, almost as if you might have a hip problem. Do you?
I actually do have a right hip problem. I favor my right hip?
Yeah. You can't, I mean, you kind of protect it.
I do?
By using the other side of your body a little bit more. And so that's one of the things I pick up.
I have a pain in my hip every once in a while, and I don't know what it is.
And that's one of the reasons why you sit with your leg crossed, to compensate for that pain.
Wow. Do we have more time for her? Because, all right, let me ask you, there's some people that were on the show, and I want you to tell me what was going on here. Britney Spears and Kevin Federline were on, and what do you think? Look at her. I sit down, and then she kind of taps him. What's she doing tapping his arm?
She's hanging on for dear life.
Is that right?
But I want you to look at his feet.
What are
because
his feet?
a lot of communication is in the feet, not necessarily the face.
What are his feet doing?
So they were just moving, and in the moving that he's doing a lot of jumping around in his thinking, based on his feet moves.
That kind of like shaky thing.
He's actually going from back to front, moving them from side to side, which tells me what's going on in his brain, so that he's thinking real small, focused pictures, and then he's looking at the big picture and the future.
Wow, I never would have got that from him. All right, and then here's Pam Anderson. She was on the show, and she was in quite a mood. She's I don't know what's going on. She does that, and she kept on going for a while. What's that?
Well, she's one of those ones that the top controls the bottom.
Or it's the rum, but she was wild. That's actually maybe true.
Yeah, the top of her body is not coordinated with the bottom.
Yeah, well, the top has a lot over the bottom. All right, thank you will you come back and we'll talk about this some more, because I find this very fascinating.
Sure.
All right, thank you so much for being here.